Good morning and welcome to TAPP Talk Live. We're here at number 38 and we're live Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. And today we are talking about government grants for tap water systems. In fact, it's what it is government grants for water purification systems in Malta. And what we're going to look at is how to get the grant, how much it is, how much it's worth, and what sort of systems can you get. Because there are some things that don't qualify and there are some things that do. So if you've joined us today and you're joining us for the first time, we are live Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. and we do questions and answers, product demos and news. So if you would like to, please do put your comments in the comments box, either on Facebook or LinkedIn or YouTube, and we'll be able to answer. I'll be able to answer your comments or your questions, and you can contribute in any way you like. Just say hi as well if you're here listening. So let's get straight in and talk about these government grants. So on our website, and after this video, the link will be in the comments section and in the details of the video on all the channels. So, in fact, I think it's there already, but I'll make sure it's there afterwards. So the government in Malta has a system whereby you can claim 15.25% of what it says is the purchase and installation of water purification systems. Now, very interestingly, I think that means that certain systems are okay and certain systems are not. So, for instance, a jug filter doesn't count as installation of water purification systems as far as I know. However, a tap water system, such as this is the TAPP EcoPro, and this qualifies for a 15.25% rebate. And that is worth somewhere between 9 and 19 euros, depending on which pack you buy. Now, it's quite interesting because I first tested this when I first got my own tap water system, and I made my claim, and I got the rebate. So I tested this by my own system and got my rebate paid into the bank, and it was quite quick, actually, when I did it. You do need certain details, so you need to provide the invoice, which is sent to you by PDF, because we're a paperless organisation, because we believe that is more sustainable rather than doing lots of paper invoices. So it's legally perfectly okay to have a electronic invoice with a VAT number on it, and that's what we issue you by email when you first order. And you need that, and you can apply online, and the online system which has a link in, you can see here there's a link to the online system there. And if I just remove that and then stop sharing and I share the other screen, I can share the screen with the actual government website on it where you do your claim. And here you are. So here's the, I need to add it into the stream. It's one of the things I always forget to do when sharing a screen. I always forget, I share it and then I'm looking at it on my screen. I forget to add it into the stream so you can see it. So I can be talking to myself and you can't even see what I'm talking about. So here we are. There's the link on our website that goes directly here. And this is how you do the grant application. It's an online application, so you need an EID. And importantly, it's really important to notice, you need to be a resident of Malta, obviously. The application form must be submitted no later than 3 months from the date of purchase on the invoice that we send you by PDF. That's really important. And secondly, only one grant application per household. So that can be complicated if you've got 2 places and 2 water filters, but it is really essentially only one application per household. and you need to keep the receipt as well. But if you ever need a copy of the receipt, then you can do that. Now, what I found is that you needed to have, let me just put this a little bit like that. When you did the application, it's important you have our VAT number. Our VAT number is in that Help Centre article, which is already there. You need to have that, and don't use the MT before it, just use the number. And also, you need to have the correct address for your household on the invoice. So, for instance, if you've done anything different, like you've had it delivered to a different address than your billing address, etc., etc., etc. If you ever need a hand with anything, then just let me know, and we can issue the invoice in the correct way for you, as long as we have an invoice already on our system. We can change the details of that and issue you with an invoice that is correct for your application, in case you had it sent for a friend. Or, in fact, in case you did something like you bought it for a relative on their behalf, and therefore they can't now claim it because you've got the invoice on your name. So do ask if you need any help with that. We're always pleased to help. So the systems from tap water that qualify for this for the grant is first of all this one here, which is the EcoPro. So on an annual pack, which is €99, you're going to get about something like €15 back in the government grant. And also the EcoPro Compact here. This is either €59, €99, or 129, depending on how many filters you buy. So if you bought 12 filters, and these are the little filters of the TAPP EcoPro here, then if you bought 12 of those, then it'd be €129. So it's something like €18 that you'd be getting back on that. So please do ask comments and questions if you've got anything you'd like me to discuss, or do product demonstrations. You can see the comments box below, either on Facebook, LinkedIn, or YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube, please do give us a like and maybe subscribe to the channel as well. That'd be great. And these government grants are still in place. You can still get them. We have literally had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of customers who have applied for that grant successfully, and there has been nobody who has said that they have had any refusal. That's the important thing. There have been some people who have encountered some problems, sometimes with filling in the form. We can't really provide any assistance with that, but you can always email savit@gov.nt, and they're very good at sorting those things out. But obviously we can help by providing you with the correct information, which is the PDF that you need with the invoice, and also the VAT number. That's all we can provide. Also, when I remember doing it, I left the order number and my VAT number blank. That sometimes confuses people because they don't have a VAT number, or you can put our order number in, but I didn't actually in blank, and just left those blank and just used our tap water Malta VAT number, and that came through quite quickly within sort of 3 days, something like that. So one thing that's important with this grant application is you actually get 15.25% off everything you spend the first time. So what's important about that is if you buy a pack for the starter pack with one filter in it for €59, for instance, then you're going to get less grant back than if you bought the annual pack in the first place at €99. And I think that's interesting because the 99 and 129 means you're going to get more money back from the government. You're going to get 15 or 18 euros back. But if you have the 59 starter pack, you won't. You'll get 15.25% of the 59 euros, which is about 8 or 9 euros. And then when you buy your annual pack of filters afterwards, that won't be eligible for the grant because you've already had one grant. So you only get it one time. So that's why sometimes I think if it makes a difference to you, the annual packs are a very good bargain in comparison to the one filter starter packs. And of course, everything is guaranteed. So if you go for the annual pack straight away and there's any problem, everything is guaranteed, and we collect it from you and give you a full refund. So it's always guaranteed, and it's always free delivery. So that's really about it on the government grant. It's real simple to do. The information is on our website, and the link will be in the detail of this video. And you'll then be able to claim the government grant of up to 15.25% on the EcoPro, the EcoPro Compact, and the Ultrafiltration. As far as I know, it's not available on the shower filter. It's for water purification for drinking, although it doesn't actually say that on the website. But I'm fairly certain the shower filter wouldn't be eligible because it's designed as an incentive for people not to have plastic bottles. Okay, so if you do have any comments or questions, please do put them in the question box. In the meantime, I received a note from Mario. Thank you, Mario. Mario wanted me to demonstrate changing the valve on the EcoPro or the EcoPro Compact. So the first units that ever came out when we started in 2020, this was all exactly one piece. Nowadays, it's actually in two pieces. So you have a valve, which is this section, and you have a housing, which is this section. And to remove them, if you hold the housing in one hand and you hold the valve in the other. Now, I'm pushing this away from me. So I push the housing away and hold the valve still, and they separate. Okay, obviously on the screen it's like the other way around for you, isn't it? But and it's the same when you put them back together again. You start with the housing facing away from you and the valve facing upright, and then you're pulling it towards you. So it's a simple twist action to remove, and these valves have now had a big redesign, and then they've now been issued. We did have a few manufacturing issues with some cracks appearing, and this is actually the new valve, which you can see is a little bit thicker at the top here. And we've been sending those out for about 3 weeks and have not had any issues with them. They are holding up really well, and so it looks as though this issue that we did have with some of the valves has now been resolved, and these new valves are working great. And we have a small stock of the new valves, and we have some more coming on the way to if we do get any more replacements. So that's everything for today. If you do have any more comments or questions, please pop them in the box. And what I'll do is I'll see you tomorrow. Thursday is a public holiday here in Malta, and we will be live at 10 a.m. on Thursday, and we have a special offer and a new product launch with a confirmed delivery date, and that's all coming up on Thursday. So in the meantime, have a super day, and I will see you on the next time we meet. Thank you.